Hey everyone, well today we're going to review this really cool looking bottle here. We're going to review Heaven's Door Single Barrel Select Cask Strength Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This is a Wegmans store pick. It is called a Candy Barrel and it is 124.3 proof. As I mentioned in the previous video, this is one of three Heaven's Door Wegmans store picks they had. I picked out the highest of the three proofs. It ranged from 122 to this 124.3. Picked this one out. It's the highest proof of the three. Had the coolest name. Candy Barrel. Figured can't go wrong. All the same price. Wegmans has done stuff like that where they have like these three. I know with Elijah Craig, they've had a few different store pick single barrels, whether that be the 90 the regular 94 proof or the cask strength. Wegmans is good like that, and this is another example. So. But for Heaven's Door, this was definitely unusual seeing three different store picks, so we went with this one. So a couple of quick facts on this one, and I will show you when I do the pour. The really cool bottle. There is all this information right here. Really, really one of the more detailed bottles I've seen. But this is Heaven's Door Spirits. This is a Bob Dylan co-creator brand, Heaven's Door, from the song, obviously, Knocking on Heaven's Door. Believe this started, it was either 2017 or 2018 that Heaven's Door Spirit started. When they first came out, I believe in 2017, they did get some, I believe there may have been some litigation that I think went away from Heaven Hill, who claimed that the name Heaven's Door was way too similar to their name. But since this is still around, I don't know if that went anywhere after that. So the details on this, this is barrel number 27287, bottle number 198 of 210, so there were 210 bottles they got from this one, from this single barrel. I assume they spread them out at the various Wegmans in New Jersey and in other locations as well. It's not just New Jersey. They have it in New York. I've seen it in Maryland and other places. The mash bill, which I'll show you when I go to this side here, is 70% corn, 22% rye, and 8%. It says barley. I'm assuming it's malted barley. So with that, it's certainly I would consider this a relatively high rye bourbon at 22% and fairly low on the barley. And obviously the 70% corn. But I would consider that this should have some spice in it. We'll see. This is distilled in Tennessee. They call it a Tennessee bourbon. Not a Tennessee whiskey, it's a Tennessee bourbon. It clearly has the name bourbon, so we're not assuming there's any Licking County process with this. This is Warehouse 9, Cooperage Kelvin, char number 4. All this information is on the side here, and with char number 4, the only other char number 4 that I'm just familiar with right away is Wild Turkey, so I'm expecting this is going to have some really bold, rich flavor. And they say this is... They think they pick these barrels from a mixture of their own distilled whiskey brands, and they also say some hand-selected barrels from partner whiskey makers. So there is, this is a mixture of kind of a little bit of mystery there, which of these barrels is in there. And just a couple of other quick things. The partners here in this brand here is Mark Bushela. I think he was a former founder of Angel's Envy, now the current founder of Spirits International Partners. You'll see SIP on the side here. And Ryan Penz, I can't read the name, of Diageo. And last but not least, Bob Dylan is a skilled welder, and all his bottles kind of have this these kind of iron gates. He has some iron gates art that he does. So there's a lot here. Now, just really quick, the last and only other bottle I've had of Heaven's Door was the double barrel. I reviewed it on TikTok, and I have not had any other expressions. I did like that one, which is another reason I got this. If I did not like that, I almost certainly would not have gotten this. But this really is there's really only one other one, as I mentioned, and that was Le Grand Whiskey the other night. But other than that, this is really the only celebrity-endorsed whiskey that I've enjoyed. So we're going to crack it open. I'm going to show you the side of this, and we're going to get started. Really quick look at the front of the bottle. All the information there. They put the tag here, but you obviously see the Heaven's Door here. And then this is, pretty full disclosure here. You can see all the information here that they put down here. There's just a lot here. And full disclosure all around. And let's get this opened. Okay, we got this all poured up. Nice cork pop. Let's go right into the nose. That's a very pleasant nose, actually. I kind of noticed it as I was opening the bottle. I think it almost smells like marshmallow. I got to be honest with you. There's definitely a sweet profile here. It's not coming off as like any crazy ethanol. I mean, this is 124.3 proof. This is certainly not a low proof. But it's coming off as like, I'm really getting a lot of marshmallow, some vanilla. It's kind of pleasant. So let's go right into a taste. Cheers. It's interesting. I am getting oak. I'm getting hit with some oak. That's a nice finish. That is a nice finish. A little light spice. I'm definitely feeling that 22% spice, there's no doubt. But it's also a mixture of caramel. I'm getting some of that I noticed on the nose in the palate. I am getting some vanilla, some marshmallow, some nice sweet and spice. Kind of a mixture of that sweet, spice, oak. It's a very good way to describe it. That rye spice is coming through, but you know, it's not to the point. It's definitely a nice spice, but it's kind of working in nice with the sweetness, the spice, and the oak. I think it's just a nice combination here. I think this thing actually earned its name. This thing is termed a candy barrel. The other two single barrels, which were 122, 123 proof, had different names, and the names are on the label here, and also on the label with the price tag in front. But this is, I feel this is a nice finish. You know, it's funny, if they labeled it a candy barrel, I think I see why. Really, I am getting some marshmallow, some vanilla. There's probably caramel in there. It's a nice, sweet, balanced spice, oak. It's the best way I can describe this. This is a nice pour and a nice bottle to go with it. I'm telling you, Heaven's Door. This is my second bottle from them. This is no joke. This is celebrity endorsed whiskey. This is a good brand. You know, up there with lots of other brands. You know, when you think of some celebrity whiskeys, you know, a lot of them just don't hold up. But I'm telling you, this one, there's no way I would have gotten this if I didn't like the first one. The first one I tried was the double barrel, where it's aged in a second barrel, kind of like what Woodford Double Oak does, you know, and some others. But this is a good one. Definitely recommend if you happen to, if it doesn't even have to be in the Wegmans, I think other stores will have it. Or if you see any other Heaven's Door expressions, they also have some releases. I think Ascension is one of them. They started out with just a straight bourbon whiskey, the double barrel, and I think there was one other one, maybe a rye, and now they have a whole bunch of ones. So I would definitely check it out. This is a good one. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Take care.